Join me, come into your chair, and we will begin. We will begin by sitting down. We will begin by getting comfortable in the chair with the feet, with the legs, with the hips, with the back, with the shoulders, with the arms, with the hands. Close the eyes. Close your eyes and check in. Check in, coming home to the body. Check in with yourself. How is your energy today? What are you noticing today? Any place you have to take care of on this day? So that's our check-in to discover what's going on this day. Could be different each day. So we're just checking in, home to the body, check in. Close the eyes again and check in with the breath. So be aware of the expansion as you inhale the breath. Be aware of the letting go on the exhale breath. Energy expansion, inhale. Letting go, exhale breath. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Another breath. Connecting to the breath, checking in. Redirecting focus. Now bring awareness to hands and fingers. Feel hands and fingers, feel stillness. This is what stillness feels like. So we release from stillness and lift the hands and stretch those fingers wide and see what stretch feels like. Then release and pull fingers down and over those knuckles, see what this intensity stretch feels like. Then release, so it is thumbs up, it is fingers down, it's knuckles moving. Discover for yourself what this feels like. Then pause, thumb in, fingers wrap, power squeeze. It's all about circulation, power. Web, claw, beak, paw, thumb, fingers wrap, squeeze, power squeeze, feel it. Release, stretch, feel it. Web, claw, beak, quack, 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 paw, thumb, fingers wrap, gentle squeeze, power squeeze, most powerful squeeze, and again, stretch, web. Moving every muscle, every ligament, every tendon, every bone in the hands. Web, claw, beak, paw. That's our series to move everything in the hands. Finishing with this one. Take your time with it. Take it to its finish. And when you come to the finish, when you finish with the squeeze, let the hands down, come to a rest, and take a breath. Check out feeling tone in the hands and fingers. This is what energy feels like. We first felt stillness. Now we're feeling energy. Now we bring energy up the line to the shoulders through movement, up, back, down. It's an automatic inhale on the lift and a roll back and down on the exhale breath. Make it your own. Take your time with it. Noticing the sensation of up, the sensation of back, and the sensation of down. And notice what relax feels like as you soften in between and then begin again. This is a power contract from the neck out to the shoulders. This is a stretch across the top of the chest. And as you press down, stretch out to the side. And then we'll finish with the center portion, and then we'll come to one side and the other. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Alternating sides and noticing in your structure any difference in these sides. More range, more sensation. Less range, less sensation. See what is true for you. Alternating sides. So I hear a little crackle on my left side. That's nothing to worry about. Up, back, and down. On the left, I hear a little noise. Up, back, and down. A little click at the bottom. Up, back, and down. Pause. Let's come up and stay. Feel it. This is contraction. Feel it. Roll back and stay. Here's stretch. Feel it. Press down and stay. Here's deep stretch. Feel it. And then finish just a couple more. Think of them as small, up, back, and down. As middle size, up, back, and down. As a giant, as big as it will go, up, back, and down. Just playing with the way we do it. Bring it back to smaller. Bring it back to smallest. Bring it back to rest and release. Close eyes. Feel sensation in the neck and shoulders and upper back. That's the energy from movement. We move it up the line to our 3-part series, the yes, the no, and the maybe so. We begin with yes. We tuck the chin. We lift the chin. We're repeating yes. Yes. So it's an inhale on the lift and an exhale on the tuck, saying yes. Powerful word, yes. Take your time with it, yes. See which one you like better. Is it the forward bend with a stretch in the back? Or is it the chin lifted with a stretch in the front? Different for each. Saying yes to it. Finish. The next time the chin is tucked, pull it in, press the hands down, pause, feel it, soften the hands, release the chin, come back. For the no, that is a twist for the neck. It's exhale side. Inhale back to center. Exhale other side. Inhale center. Saying no. Saying no. Notice any difference in the range as you bring the chin to one shoulder and bring it back. As you bring it to the other shoulder and bring it back, does it feel the same? Or is there a deeper range of movement? Is there a less range of movement in one side compared to the other? Pretty normal for that to be true. It is for me. But just notice what is true for you as we say no. As we say no. Say no. Say no. Say no, and back to center. Pause, eyes closed, check in. Have a breath. Prepare for the side stretch of the neck. We call this one the maybe so, and we say ear to the shoulder and chin tips up. Feel that stretch and come back. Ear to the other shoulder, chin tips up. Feel that stretch and come back. And repeat, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. Which side has more intensity? That is your tighter side. Maybe so. Maybe so. So our intention here is to move the neck in all the ways that it can move, and we're just about finished with that. Finishing with a maybe so. Maybe so. Finish, maybe so. Last set, maybe so. Come back to center, eyes closed. Feel breath. Check in. Sensation in the neck, shoulders, and upper back. One more breath here and release. Next, bring up the arms, open the elbows wide. So there's a gentle stretch across the top of the shoulders, the top of the chest, and in there's back. It's contract. When we close, fingers touch, elbows press, the back is stretching. The front is gentle contract. Inhale, open, feel back contract. Exhale, close, feel back stretch. Inhale, open, back contracts. Pause, feel it up and down the spine. Close on the exhale, fingers touch, elbows press, back is stretching. Shoulder blades pulling apart. Open, close. It's an inhale on the open and an exhale on the close. Open one more time and stay. Feel it. Now bring the hands overhead, overhead, overhead. Pause. The bottom of the shoulder blades are pulling apart. The top is pulling together. Now we bring the elbows down to neutral and then all the way down. The top stretches, the bottom pulls in. That's the interesting thing about the shoulders. Inhale, hands overhead. Bottom of the shoulder blades is opening, top is closing. On the exhale, pull the elbows down, 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 down. Feel the shoulder blades hug into the back and the top is in stretch. We repeat. It's an inhale up and pull the elbows down. Exhale, down, down, down. Inhale up and pull the elbows down, down, down. Pause, feel that. Feel the stretch. And at the bottom of the shoulder blades, feel contract. Come back up. Let's close again. Fingers touch, elbows press, back is in stretch. Take a breath here. Now open. Back is in contract. So from here, we're going to release the fingers to touch. We're going to draw circles with the tips of the elbows. Baby circles, bigger circles, biggest circles, any size you like. Change through from big circles to middle circles to baby circles, and then back to bigger ones and biggest ones, and just see what's fun for you. Next time you're smaller, smaller, smallest, pause, stay. Take a breath, circle the other way, baby circles, bigger circles, biggest circles, and again, any you like, coming smaller, 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 smallest, and then going larger, 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 largest, playing with it. Finishing with the circles, smaller, smaller, smallest. Okay, pause. Bring the elbows as if they could touch. Bring the hands to touch. Bring the hands down, open elbows wide, and stay. As you exhale, press the hands. On the inhale, relax the hands. On the exhale, press. On the inhale, relax. Press again as hard as you can press. Pause, feel it, and release. Now, range of motion for the wrist. Rotate a bit out. Come back up. Rotate in. Come back up. Rotate out. We're just looking at range of motion in the wrist, and rotate in. Feel it where you feel it, and come back. Press as hard as you can press again. Press, 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 press. Release. Hands to rest. Eyes closed. Breath. Check in. Check in with the breath. Sensation in the body. As we prepare to bring that stretch the whole length of the spine. So the whole length of the spine. So through this whole length of the spine, there are muscles, there are ligaments, there are tendons. Everything needs to move. And so we're coming forward in the chair a little bit so you can slide the hands down. And we start with the chin tucking and feel the neck stretch. Then slide the hands over the knees and feel the ribs, upper ribs, moving through the ribs, below the ribs, down the spine to the waist and below. Pause, feel it, have a breath. And on the inhale, come back up. Hands to rest, elbows pull back, lifting ribs, lifting chin. Feel the stretch through the front of the core. Tuck again, neck. Slide the hands, ribs. Slide the hands down to the waist and below and feel that stretch all the way down the line. Pause, have a breath here. And the next inhale breath, come back up. Pull elbows back, lift ribs, lift chin, stretching the front, contracting the back. Now we stretch the back, tuck the chin, around the spine, through the ribs, to the waist and below. Pause, feel that deep stretch here. Have a breath. Have another breath here. And on the inhale, come back up, hands to rest, elbows pull back, lifting ribs, lifting chin, working the spine, the whole length of the spine, finishing chin, finishing ribs, finishing down to the waist and below, finishing this stretch, stay. See where you feel it the most. No wrong answer. It's whatever is true for you. We're ready to release and come back up to sit. Take a breath. Now, we're bringing work into core, crossing one leg over the other and lifting up the arms so we can contract, contract, contract core. And as we come up, it's contract, contract, contract. It's an eccentric contraction coming back. It's a concentric contraction coming up. Slow as you go. You can lift the feet an inch if you like. It brings a bit more work into the lower core. Working core. Contracting and contracting. And then when we stay, so next time you're back, we'll stay and open, close, open, close, open, close. This is called an isometric contraction, the stay. Next time the hands close, then take a breath and come back up on the inhale breath and release and change out the legs. Bring the other one on top. Take a breath. Bring up the arms. Swing them to one side. And it's the sides of the core as we exhale back and inhale lift. Side of the core. Contracting back, contracting up, contracting back, contracting up, contracting back, and return. Contract back and stay. Walk the hands, walk the hands, walk the hands, walk the hands. Final breath here. Come back up on the inhale. Swing the arms, other side. Exhale back and inhale, return. Next time back, it's our stay. Stay and walk the hands, walk the hands, walk the hands, walk the hands. Final breath. Come back up, back up, back up. Bring the hands back. Release. Open the legs. Release, release. Hand, hand. Lean in and relax. Feel the breath. Feel the breath reflecting all that work. It's powerful work in the core. So the breath has to get heavy, reflecting that work. So we just enjoy this stretch, stay, and see where you feel it. Could be in the inner legs, could be in the low back, or any place else. The stretch finds the tightest place. That's what you're feeling. In that structure, in that lower part of the structure, what is the tightest place? That's what you're feeling. Have a breath here and come back up to the center. Now we'll hand on the thigh, hand on top, aim, nose toward hands, just a gentle lean in and then stay and feel the stretch make its way down the side of the back. This is a powerful muscle and it's a powerful stretch. Stay and enjoy. Final breath, press and come back up and check it out for the other side with the hand and the other hand and aim the nose and gently lean in and let it play out. Stay with the sensation. Stay with the breath. Stay with that intensity in the side of the back. Is this the tighter side or was it the other one? Different for each, as it should be. Final breath here. So we're going to press and come back up and release the hands and bring the legs back and sit back. So today we are bringing a bit more emphasis to legs and hips. So we're going to work with these muscles on the outside, these muscles on the inside. So we're going to bring the hands to the outside of the knees. And now the knees will press out and the hands will press in. So the knees press out and the hands press in, and you feel it up into the hips as you stay pressing, 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 pressing. Release. Feel them relax and take a breath. Now bring hands to the inside. So the knees will press in, the hands will press out. So we're working these muscles in the inner leg. Knees press in, hands press out. Pressing, pressing, pressing. Pressing, pressing, pressing. Press, 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 and release. Take a breath. Take a breath. So feel the body reacting to that work. Yes, that's what we're up to. Getting strong, staying strong, taking charge of our aging process. Breath coming back to resting place. So we're preparing for our lift and extend. And we'll play with this one a little bit too, because we're trying to work the leg muscles in slightly different ways today. So we're comfortable in the chair with the feet relaxing. So our series goes inhale, lift, exhale, extend, lift again, and let it down. Then we feel the muscles relax. Have a breath, and the other side is the same. Inhale, lift, exhale, extend, lift again, let it relax. Feel it soften and let go. So the next one, we're going to lift and extend and stay. Flex, 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 extend, and let it down. Take a breath. Other side, lift and stay. Flex, 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 flex. Lift again and let it down. Relax and take a breath. Check in for a moment. Feel the breath is heavier because this is something you hadn't done recently or at all. So the breath will be heavier, adjusting to the demand. Then we'll come and lift and extend and lift and let go. Our usual. Inhale up, exhale, extend, inhale up, exhale down. Take a breath. Now we'll see if we can bring a bit of stretch to the calf as we extend, point, and flex. Circle. Finishing, lift it up, let it down. Take a breath. Other side, lift and extend, point and flex. Circle around. Circle both ways. Flex again and let it down. Take a breath. Fold in half. Take a breath, relax. Feel the breath reacting to all of that work. Come back up. Hip stretch, leg across, hands slide down. Hands slide down, just stay. See where you feel it, somewhere in the low back. Also shoulders, of course, and upper back, they're all in stretch. But having this foot crossed over brings a bit of stretch deeper down. Pause here, draw the foot up as high as it comfortably comes. Lean in. Deepening the hip stretch. Breath is free. Stay and feel it. And we will release on the exhale breath. Release it down, change it out. Other foot on top. Hands slide over and down. Stretch. Where do we feel it? Preparing to deepen that stretch. Draw the foot up as high as it comfortably comes and lean in. Different for each. Whether the foot goes below or above, do what works for you. Either way, you get the good stretch. Final breath here and release and bring the leg down. Preparing to stand, we say strong foot back, nose over toes, press, stand, come up, bring your chair. Bring the chair around, come to your standing place with the feet hip width apart. We find inner mountain, toes relaxed, knees unlocked. Tailbone tuck for some. For all, extension through the crown, shoulders up, back and down. Find that inner mountain, that feeling of solid and steady, strong and still. And release. Standing back bend, fold halfway. It's an inhale, lift up, lean back, fold halfway on the exhale breath. Your own pace. Take your time with it. Make it your own. First aid kit for the back. First aid kit for the back. So we finish on the forward bend piece with the knees soft and the hands resting just above. Pause here, feel it. Feel the breath. And release, come back to stand. So we're coming into spinal twist. The knees have to stay unlocked. We can swing, arms loose side to side. We can bring elbows forward, shoulders side to side, or we can bring hands behind, shoulders side to side. Either way, whichever way feels most comfortable for you. As we bring, our intention is shoulder twist. That's it. Knees soft. So we're bringing this twist into all the vertebrae of the spine and the muscles all up and down the back. They're all getting a workout as we bring spinal twist. Let's let it die down. Let it die down. Let it die down back to stillness. Now feel the difference in your energy from all of that movement. The breath is different. The sensations in the legs and hips and back are different. Again, toes unlocked, knees unlocked, tailbone tucked for some. For all, extensions through the crown, shoulders up, back and down, solid and steady, strong and still. Those qualities of mountain. And we release. We release for leg stretch. So we're coming to the seat of the chair or somewhere there and softening the knees and folding down. This is all about leg stretch. Straightening gently to stretch the power muscle in the back of the leg. Stretching the legs. Stretching the legs. Stretching the legs. Leg stretch, pause here. So now we're bringing hips back and down. We're going to do this way. We're going to lift the fingers a little bit, come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stay. Lift the hands away or not. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, soften the knees, fold down, leg stretch. Breath always reflecting the work level. Breath always reflecting the demand that went before. So we're watching the breath come back to rest as we stretch those hamstring muscles. And again, when we drop down, we're working the quads, the front of the legs. So let's bring the fingertips here. Fingers touch or not. Come down, 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 down. Come back up. Down, 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 down. Come back up. Down, 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 down. Back up. Down, 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 down. Back up. One more. Down, 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 down. Back up. And resting place. Finishing here. Everybody's got a resting place to go ho ho. You know that sound, that song from the old Walt Disney movie. They called it laughing place. Everybody's got a laughing place to go. So we're stretching the legs. Stretching the legs. Feeling the breath. Stretching the legs, feeling the breath. Stretching the legs, feeling the breath. Final breath here. And we will release and come back up and stand and bring the legs wider. So now we're coming to our rib stretch. The legs are wide. We bring up the arms. We tip to one side. Keep the knees soft. Bend the elbows, slide it up and over. Feel the rib stretch. Bring it back. Now bring that hand behind the head. Knees are soft. Elbow up and elbow back and stay. Final breath here. Come back up. Try the other side. Soft knees. Tip down. Elbow bends. Arm up and over. Feel rib stretch. Bring it back. Now bring this hand behind the head. Keep the knees soft as you tip the elbow up and back. Breath free. Final breath here. Bring hand back, look back, lift back, and release, and release. Balance challenge. Back of the chair. Back of the chair. One foot in front. Eyes locked onto something not moving as we challenge the balance. Every day, got to do it. Got to work on the balance challenge. And then we'll change sides. So after the exhale breath, release the arms and change out the legs. Foot behind, foot in front, arms wide. Balance challenge, lock the eyes onto something not moving. Final breath here, release and release. Okay, now we're going to use the seat of the chair. So go ahead and bring it around, however that works for you, and bring the legs as wide as they will comfortably go. The legs are wide, the knees are unlocked. So what we're doing is bending the knee and deepening the stretch down the inner leg. We keep that foot on the ground. As we feel the stretch down the inner leg, then come back. Same for the other side. Bend the knee. Feel the stretch down the inner leg and come back. So keep those feet, the outer rim of the foot on the ground as you move side and back. As you move side and back. Stretching inner leg. 3 major muscle groups attached down the inner leg. You're going to feel that. And so you may feel it high, middle, or low because that's where the attachments are as we stretch the inner leg. As we stretch the inner leg. Finishing with this, stretching the inner leg. Come back. Now point the toes out, drop the hips down so you can bring the hands to the chair or to the legs, either way, and stay. More power and strength. Final breath. And now we'll release. Bring the legs back. Bring one under, one back, and fold down over soft knee. Relax. Relax. Feel the breath. As you feel the deep stretch through the length of the leg. And feel the breath. Coming back to rest. And then we'll change sides. So we finish on side one. Swap it out. Foot forward, foot back. Adjust the angle of the back heel. Soften the front knee. Fold. So we want to feel a little stretch in the back heel, ankle, calf. But the main work is here. Finishing with that stretch. And so we'll release, come back up, bring the legs back. Now, finding the back of the chair. So we're going to bring the chair around and stand and slightly lean in. So this is slightly different. So what we're going to do is you can have the toes pointed out a little bit or whatever's comfortable. We're going to heel up, heel down. Inhale up, exhale down. Down and stay and have a breath. See what the breath is doing. Now we're going to do the same thing. Let's see if we can slow it down. Coming up, coming down. Coming up, coming down. Coming up, coming down. Coming up and down. Final time. Coming up slowly, coming down slowly. Pause here. Now we're going to lean in. Stand on one foot, lift the other. stretching heel, ankle, calf, and stay. Final breath, bring it down. Other side, lift and toes forward, heel back, stretching calf. And bring it down. Take a breath. Back to side one, lift the leg, point and flex. And down. Second side. On the inhale, lift it up, point and flex. And down. Take a breath. So we've worked the calves a lot. We've worked the upper leg a lot. So now we're going to give them all a stretch, step back, fold, and stay. Feel the breath. Knees are soft. Final breath here. So now our second balance challenge, that's where we stand on one foot, lift the other, bring it in front or behind, fix the eyes on something, not moving, hold focus. Feel all the wobbles in the feet. Wherever you're feeling them, those are the corrections. Swap it out, change sides, foot in front or behind, eyes locked, wobbles, corrections. Wobbles are the corrections. Final breath and release and release and release. So let's sit down. Come into a resting place. Sit down. Bring the hands to the thighs. Fold in. Feel the breath. And come back up. So we're going to work with our forward bend, sweeping the arms back, work the back. So go ahead and slide the hands down, hang down. And you know with this one, we hands press up, ribs peel up, and exhale down. Inhale, hands press, ribs peel, and exhale down. Inhale, press up, peel up, stay, pulse, 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 pulse on the exhale, down and have a breath. Have another breath here. We begin again. Press up, peel up, and exhale down. Press up, peel up, and exhale down. Press up, peel up, stay, pulse, 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 and down and stay and have a breath or two. Our final set, press up, peel up, and down. Press up, peel up, and down. Press up, peel up, asymmetry, one arm forward, stretch and stay. Lengthen and down, down, and have an extra breath. Press up, peel up, other arm forward, lengthen, stay. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen on the exhale, down. Down and have a breath. Bring the hands to the thighs. Have a few more breaths here. So we're coming to spinal twist. Hand across, hand behind, lengthen and turn on exhales. Gradually and gently deepening the twist. Final breath, release out the head. Release the hands, arms, shoulders, ribs, belly. Check out the other side. Hand across, hand behind. Now lengthen on inhale. Use the exhales to gradually and gently deepen your way into this twist. Feel it in the ribs, through the spine, all the way up to the neck. Feel it. And now we're ready to release the head, release the hands, release arms, shoulders, everything in forward bend. Breath free. Final breath here. Sit back up, sit back. Prepare for eye movements. Eye movements coming up. Settle in the chair, feet, legs, hips. Settle in the chair, back, shoulders, arms. Settle, eyes closed. Settle, hands resting. Settle, feel the breath. And so we prepare for eye movements. We check in with the sensation above the eyes, below the eyes, each side, and deep inside. Now we're opening the eyes to that 12 on the dial and bring it to the 1, the 2, the 3, down 4, the 6, up to the 9, back to the top, and close, center, relax, have a breath. Preparing to go the other way, we open to the 12 and down to the 9 and the 6 and up for the 3 and back to the top. Close, center, and relax the eyes. Have a breath. Preparing for diagonal line of movement. So we open the eyes and come from the 4 to the 8. 4 to the 8. Which eye do you feel it in more? Okay, pause, close, center, relax. Breath. Other diagonal line, open from the 4 to the 10. Where do you feel it more? Okay, let's pause, close, center, and relax the eyes and have a breath. Our final eye movement is called focal point. And so we extend arm, extend thumb. Focal point, look at the tip of the nose, feel it in the eyes. Focal point, look at the thumb, feel it in the eyes. Focal point, far away, back to the thumb and back to the nose, and do it a few more. Exercising those eyes. Pause, close, center, release. Get comfortable in your chair again with hips, legs back. Bring hands together. Rub the palms. Build up heat in the palms. Cup the palms over the eyes. Eyes warm, dark, or soft. Eyes relax. Eyes relax. And we bring the fingertips to the bridge of the nose and stroke out to the temples across the brow, across the eyelid, across the cheekbone. It's a light touch. It's a light touch. Enjoy it. We'll pause at the temples. Draw the fingertips from the temples to the jawline and to the chin. And then release the hands into the lap with the palms open. And again, if you need to settle in the chair, now's the time to get comfortable. Legs, hips back. Hands resting, palms open, eyes closed. Find your breath. Feel the movement of your breath. Find the movement of your breath. And on the next exhale breath, draw the fingers gently in. Stay as you inhale the breath. And on the exhale, let the fingers open. On the inhale, stay. Close on the exhale, fingers gently touch. In. Inhale, stay. And on the exhale, let the fingers open. On the inhale, stay. Close on the exhale. Fingers gently in. Inhale, stay. Open on the exhale, release movement, stay in stillness. Final breath here. Lift the arms open wide, cross pat yourself on the back for taking care for another day, and I thank you. I'll see you again.